Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
It's time for the Nerdnado podcast on Idiot Radio.
Why, hello there, beautiful people, and welcome back to the Nerdnado podcast.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Don't worry about it. I am your host, Logan, and today we have with us
Tommy.
Devin.
Ooh, I'm really loud.
Aiden. And Ethan, the one whose face you caressed less than 30 seconds ago.
Don't worry about it. Anyways,
Hey,
we're gonna go.
That's too meta for here.
The audience didn't need to know about that.
Nope. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start off with some movie
They
news.
didn't not need to know.
That's true.
You're right.
Very,
It
very.
also
very,
did
very
not
true.
happen.
We need a behind the scenes now.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's golden. Anyways, so a lot of big movie news actually for this week at least. Starting off, we actually had a lot of recent movie releases that we just happened to miss because of the fact that we were able to actually have the podcast. Starting off, we're actually going to start off with the most recent Pacific Rim movie, not game. Yeah.
I would like a Pacific Rim game.
That's
What
pretty
date?
cool.
What date did it come out?
Pacific Rim
came
Uprising?
out last week.
Yeah.
What day?
Or,
Like Thursday?
Yeah, whatever.
I got it. Give me a second.
Whatever that was.
It came out like March 23rd. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I would say it was a really, 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 really good movie from what I heard too.
That's
Yeah,
not the most recent then, but okay.
Was what I mean, whatever. It's the one that we have first, but I mean, so Aiden actually was able to like see the movie, right? Aiden, were you able to see the movie?
Yeah, it was really nice. All right, giant robots on point. All right, the final act was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like if you go wrong with giant robots, you need to reassess your movie-going career.
You need to reassess
Again,
your life.
well,
it's
I mean-
really hard to mess that up, but
Yeah.
also
yeah.
really easy.
I was about to say, Transformers: The Last Night happened. They figured out how to mess it up.
That's true. I'll give you that.
Hey guys, there's this really cool Optimus Prime versus Bumblebee fight, but it's only a minute and a half long, and it's awful, and then all the plot could be solved by this dude's time gun, but we're only going to use it once.
Exactly.
But
Yeah, dude, that's like way too in-depth, dude. You have to have a movie.
You have to
come
make
on.
it an entire
Also,
film.
there's this little girl who you have to get attached to half a second after meeting her. It's totally important.
I wanted her to
that's
die
fate.
from the beginning.
That's Fate Apocrypha and Frankenstein for me. So
Go ahead.
But
Aiden.
yeah, there are a lot of characters that return from the first movie, which is pretty nice, and there's even a good plot twist in
they
there.
have Star Wars characters in there too. Like
Oh, yeah.
Finn.
John Boyega!
Who? What?
Finn. The person
Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. No.
Actors are hard.
well, I said it right before he said
I
John
don't
Boyega.
know names, dude.
But I said Finn too.
What are we, a podcast? We have to remember famous people's names?
Ooh.
But his performance in Pacific Rim is amazing because he's basically the complete opposite of how he is as Finn. He's all sarcastic and snarky and doesn't speak in an American accent.
I love his British accent.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, it's also just him naturally.
I have a question. I didn't,
Yeah,
wa-
but it's
I
still
didn't
a British
watch
accent.
any of the promotional material because I didn't want anything spoiled. Was our main character from the first one
No.
No.
sad about it?
What they
Why?
took too long to make the sequel, so he didn't continue.
Yeah,
on it.
let's say the contract died.
Yeah, after the sequel originally got delayed, he kind of dropped out.
Mm-hmm.
That's depressive.
It's whatever. I mean, the new protagonists look pretty dope.
Oh, and
Finn? Is Finn the protagonist? Did I get that right?
yes.
Okay.
Well,
got
actually, there are like two main protagonists. It's Finn.
It's Finn and then the Watcher.
the new girl.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
like in Pacific Rim, there's like, oh, we gotta need two people to pile a giant robot or you'll explode.
Why
Literally,
do you
yeah.
explode? I never saw Pacific Rim.
The, basically,
Too much brain power.
yeah, the robots are really big. They connect it directly to their brains. The big robots is too much for one brain to handle.
Makes sense.
So you need two.
So is this,
Sometimes more.
so is this what Power Rangers was supposed to be?
No, not at all.
Power Rangers was good though. You can't handle
I
Power
did
Rangers.
not like the Power Rangers.
Really?
movie.
How?
Yep.
scary.
I like the visuals and the plot was.
I liked it a lot.
I didn't hate it. I didn't think it was fantastic.
I don't think it
was a
paid
good-
true homage to the original Power Rangers.
I think he did a good job setting up the rest of the movie series because that's really
Well,
what that movie
I
was.
mean, they could
Yeah.
have done that, or they could have done another like Ivan Ooze-esque thing, which would have been good
Oh.
still. But it's like maybe
Yeah.
you want to take it in a different direction, and that's okay.
It's whatever.
Speaking of sequels, Pacific Rim will get another movie in the series as long as they make enough money from it.
So they will.
Huh.
Lit.
Yeah, because it's
They're
doing
making a lot
really
of
well
money.
internationally.
Yeah, but they're making
Well,
a lot
yeah,
of money.
it's giant
Do we
robots.
know?
Yeah,
do
it's
we know
giant
how
robots.
Everybody in Japan's gonna want that.
Well, how do we know it's doing here? Because internationally in America and doing in America are two different things.
America's only like 4% of the
Well,
population.
if
Well, yeah, but
as long as they do
But,
good
yeah.
internationally, it doesn't matter.
I
They're
just
just
want to
making
know
up
how
money.
it's doing in the
so,
USA.
Yeah,
though.
the new studio that is doing, or company that owns the Pacific Rim franchise now, they're actually a Chinese company, so they've been promoting it a lot more in Asia. So it's really
so
big
they
in
don't
China
even
and stuff
care
right
about
now.
us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really. They're just kind of like, yeah,
that
just
explains a lot.
put it there. Put it there. They'll watch it.
It's over there. I'm
Yeah.
sure they'll watch it.
That's it.
Those Americans love their giant robots and death and
America.
stuff.
I mean, I do.
I mean, the Japanese also do.
That's it.
Godzilla is.
We all do. This isn't like a one ethnicity. We all love giant robots and death. Come on.
honestly.
Murder. Come on.
Oh, a fun little Easter egg. The final act, or the final big battle, takes place in Japan, and whenever one of the pilots crash lands, they land like right next to a Gundam statue.
That's pretty great. I like that a lot.
I'm with it. I like that.
Yeah. That's it.
Am Gundams.
Am Gundam. But anyway, so
Speaking of Gundam,
Where are you going with this?
there was a Gundam in Ready Player One.
Yeah,
yeah, there
Oh,
was.
yeah.
It was
I haven't
super
seen
cool.
it yet.
we're not even spoiling it. It's in
Yeah.
the trailer.
Honestly, you could talk about literally anything in Ready Player One and not spoil it.
That's
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Yeah,
I feel like
because-
I feel like I believe that though, because the entire movie is just a race for an Easter egg hunt. We already know this.
All of the scenes with King Kong were awesome.
Yeah, Ready Player One has some of the most impressive visuals in like any movie that I've seen.
Yeah.
Now let me top you here. You got your movies with all these video games, Easter eggs. I'll top you on this one. Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah,
way
dude.
more Easter eggs.
Okay, so the
Top
way-
of the line.
I agree.
The
way
way-
better than Ready Player
I'm actually
One.
kind of curious about how that movie's gonna turn out.
The way I see Ready Player One in a weird way is it is similar to Wreck-It Ralph.
It is.
It is very
Yeah,
similar
that's
to
what it
Wreck-It
is.
Ralph.
They took Wreck-It Ralph, made it a real movie, and
Well,
Well,
no,
no,
they
Wreck-It-
took the book and made it a real movie because it's a
No.
book.
Actually,
Yeah.
it's very different from the book. A lot of people say don't compare the book and the movie.
No, I'm just saying they took
Yeah,
the
well,
ideas from the
but
book and made it a real
my
movie.
thing is I love Wreck-It Ralph. That was an amazing movie. So they didn't make Wreck-It Ralph a
Yeah.
movie. They made it like a more adult movie.
That's true. Yeah.
I was reading.
more like geared towards like
was
older
was there a
teens.
whole tournament subplot with them driving
No.
around in race
Tournament
cars?
on.
There was not a tournament arc with them driving in a race.
Planet
There was
Doom.
there was the race, but that's not a tournament arc.
Let's see. I
See,
mean, I
that's
would,
why Wreck-It Ralph is better.
but I
You're
mean,
right.
I mean,
Me and Ethan say the two people who haven't seen
Listen,
Ready
for-
Player One yet.
For me, Ready Player One is a movie that I'm genuinely going to buy it on DVD because, god dang, I can watch that movie 15,000
Wow,
times.
DVD, skipping on the Blu-ray.
But
And,
yeah,
well, eh.
It's such a good movie. I enjoyed it so much.
I mean, it's a movie that you could watch literally 60 times and still not be able to catch everything that's in the movie.
I think it's funny that you guys compared it to Wreck-It Ralph because I was reading a Kotaku article where the entire staff was talking about their
Weeb.
opinions on it. Okay,
Continue.
but they didn't like the movie very much. But the one guy is just like, yeah, it's just Wreck-It Ralph with the F word in it once.
yeah, they. I don't know if you guys knew, but PG-13 movies can drop the F word non-sexually one time.
Really?
Yes.
Is that like a rule?
Yeah.
Yes.
You can
Only
have-
So, like,
once?
there's like a big
can-
thing
you
right
can have
now
it
where
once.
where it's like a joke. People like want Deadpool to be in this Marvel movie, and he waits the entire movie to say like drop the perfect F-bomb, and then like Logan walks over and he just drops it, and he just like loses his like stuff and just walks away. Like that's what everybody wants right now.
Exactly.
But
Perfect.
yeah, I definitely agree that like Ready Player One is definitely
That's
really
such
similar to
an
Wreck-It
absurd
Ralph.
rule.
I think it's hilarious.
One
No, it's-
time?
That's totally a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can drop it
I
once
just
if
like
you want to.
like someone in
non-sexually.
someone
Yeah.
in an office was like, all right, guys, we just one time.
Just
we can give it
once.
to him one time.
Once you can have every other curse word
As many times as
as
you want.
much as you want. Within reason, because they do say that it's within reason.
Within reason.
Yeah,
They do swear a lot in Ready Player One, though.
they do. It's great.
But it's still a PG-13 movie.
Yeah, no, I love it. It's so good.
I'd imagine like the last word of that movie is just him saying the F word, and then it
No.
just cuts to black.
I forget.
That would be hilarious.
I forgot what it was.
I forget who says it, actually.
It's because it's just so natural the way they do. Like, it's not like they just do this like massive build up and he just goes, "Bleh." Like, no.
Yeah, no, I think the way that they blend the story and like their
The character.
dialogue is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, I
no,
just
love that
remembered
movie.
whenever the guy gets attacked by the Chucky.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, that is what it is.
Oh, that was great.
That's what it was, I
Yeah,
think.
yeah, I think that was.
All
what it
right,
was.
moving on to something else. Not spoil it, so.
That's true.
You can't spoil it, though. Like
Persona 5 that we've talked about a ton of times on this podcast is getting its own anime, and I'm so hyped for it.
that is in 3 days.
yeah.
Oh, it comes out in 3 days.
April 7th.
I don't
first
know if
episode.
they're
Is it releasing-
simulcasting.
Wait,
It
talk
is.
about it, like,
It is
released
being
in the US,
simulcast.
It's
or-
being simulcast.
And it's getting dubbed later.
Where is it being simulcast to?
Oh, good. I don't want to watch it. in that
simulcast
Weebly.
is when they. Oh. Okay.
I'm saying where to.
Oh, where?
not-
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
My guess would probably be Crunchyroll, and I think there's at least one TV network that's
All right,
picking it up
guys.
too.
Okay.
Guess I'm paying for Crunchyroll.
It's only like $15 a month.
But-
Like, come on, you can totally
Only
afford
15?
that. I know.
So, Crunchyroll, where you can get all your anime and stuff, not sponsored by Crunchyroll. Oh my god.
Crunchyroll, if you're listening, you should sponsor us.
You should sponsor us. We'll appreciate it
I
heavily.
can't do Crunchyroll. They have like no dubbed anime.
Hey,
and
you
I
just
can't
ruined our
handle that.
chances.
How dare you?
Crunchyroll will kick them off if you sponsor us.
Outrage.
But
Bet.
Oh, so the Persona 5 anime, same studio that made Persona 4 Golden movies, so it's
God bless.
And did the Persona 4
the
Golden movie
potential
do
is
really
there.
well?
Yeah, it's,
Yeah.
it's
Oh,
really
yeah.
it's quality.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I'm actually kind of hyped for that. I played a little bit of Persona 5, not a whole lot, just a little bit.
Just enough.
150 hours.
Let's say, Devin, you have another 90 hours of Persona waiting for you.
Oh no.
No, I don't, because I got
120.
30 hours in at Ethan's house alone.
Okay,
Yeah, he
you have
really
70
did.
hours waiting for
And
you.
then I played a ton at home. So yeah, I have a lot to go, but not 90 hours.
You
It's
have
alright, I'm
70.
playing on
So-
merciless mode right now.
I don't mean to change the thing, but I'm reading this handy dandy paper that our viewers don't know exists.
How do you do?
What is a Children of the Whales?
It's an anime?
It's an anime that
that's
just came out on
beautiful.
Netflix, and it has the prettiest art that I've seen in a while. It's not like Fate, where it's like really crazy and how advanced the visuals
I'm
are.
adding that to my Wisdom Teeth playlist.
It's like the background and all the scenery looks like a painting.
Really?
Yeah,
It is
It is so
amazing.
pretty.
Also, to be fair, the new Fate series is not super crazy with the visuals. It's actually very simplistic.
Are we talking
what
about
new
Heaven's
Fate
Feel
series?
or Apocrypha?
No, the new show.
Yeah, Apocrypha.
Apocrypha?
No, the new show.
Wait,
Are we
what
talking,
is it
about,
Heaven's
talking about
Feel.
Extra
It's
or whatever?
Extra.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Fate
yeah,
Extella.
you give me a name and then I can,
Fate
Fate
Extella.
yeah, okay.
I forgot the name of it.
Oh, that's the one where they're on the moon and it's a simulation.
That's the one I have the video game for.
I haven't
good
actually
lord.
watched it. Is there somewhere a good place where I can check it out?
No,
no, I know.
not really.
Yeah.
no.
Because they just finished
Soon.
the first season, and then the second season got delayed until next year.
Disappointed.
Yeah, but
That
I
entire like, it's all just, it's so confusing.
But
Yeah.
I
That
watched
series.
the first episode with our good pal Adam, who is not here, but he showed us all Fate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I watched
God
the
bless
first
his soul.
episode with Adam, and I thought it was amazing. Someone's back that I don't want to mention who, but
Gilgamesh.
Shinji.
Oh no.
I run away from everything. Oh my god.
Oh, no.
But there's a weird plot twist in the very beginning of the show, and I love it.
Shinji's the good guy.
No.
Shinji's the main character.
Have you? Do you know who Shinji is?
Shinji is God.
Shinji will never be a
Hey,
good
remember
guy.
whenever I laughed at his death in that one movie?
Do you mean the
When the card version,
Khaled.
where Shiro's an the
Khaled.
Khalid movie,
Khalid movie.
where he was where Shiro was an actual protagonist.
Oh boy.
And he does good things. And he's not like, I'm attracted to swords. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about really good protagonist Shiro, let's talk about original 2006 Fate Stay Night.
Oh my gosh.
I actually heard that show wasn't bad.
It has not aged well. It might have been good at its time, but
Yeah, it's
when you
awful
compare
now.
it to everything else,
When you compare it to Fate Zero, though, like Fate Zero
That's
is
true.
a
Well, 'cause
masterpiece.
Fate
Like,
Zero is just god tier.
Yeah,
you
that's
you
it.
don't,
I don't-
get above that.
I honestly think Fate Zero is the best anime I've watched.
I was telling my.
And I heavily.
it's the best in
log
the
on.
Fate series.
Yeah, I'd say it's the best Fate series
I
I've
haven't
watched.
watched anime as much as you guys, but Fate Zero is the best
That's
anime
it.
that I have watched.
Best anime,
Yeah,
the best
as
anime
somebody-
I've watched was Berserk.
As somebody who hasn't,
I'm getting to
or
Berserk because the Dark Souls hype.
If you are somebody who hasn't watched anime, a couple of really good ones to get into it are Gurren Lagann, Fate
Gurren
Zero,
Lagann's so
and if you're
Lagann.
feeling really crispy, watch some Berserk. You might.
Soul Eater's really good too.
You might
If
go
Soul
you-
Eater, yeah.
Even if you love Dark Souls, Berserk was based off, or Dark Souls was based off of Berserk,
Yeah.
all of it. So if you love Dark Souls, go watch Berserk
although Berserk season 2, we don't want to talk about that. But if you want to watch
Oh,
it,
here-
No, we're
here's-
talking about
5 episodes in.
We're talking about original Berserk,
Oh,
not new Berserk.
Did I say-
Original
yeah.
Berserk.
OG Berserk.
Season 2 of Berserk isn't bad plot wise.
Also,
You mean the old one?
If you close, no, the new one.
No, the new
we
one.
don't. No one likes the
Let's
old one
say
or
it.
the new one. It's all about the old one.
Well, yeah, no, the old one is
Watch
good,
the old
but
one.
like the season,
The old one is
so, like,
god
the second
tier.
season where they made everything 3D is awful in visual.
Also,
but the plot of it, if you
um,
can close your eyes and listen
Close
to it,
your eyes and listen.
it's
don't-
pretty good.
It's
I
a good.
think
It's a good
anime needs to-
podcast.
I mean, some
Whoa! They need us. We can't just go give away our.
it's a
Don't
good-
direct people to other podcasts.
It's a good
Logan.
radio
I mean,
show.
some of the
sorry.
fight scenes still even look good if you forget that it's 3D. Like if you just pretend
I
that
think
it's all.
anime needs to not go 3D.
Well, here-
We
No,
have
no.
very-
There's
No,
a
the only time I
there's
actually
one
saw
that-
good 3D animation.
Isn't Ruby 3D?
Ruby
Yeah.
is 3D.
Okay, but Ruby's
Ruby's an
fantastic.
American.
RWBY
And-
Ruby.
And,
Sorry.
and also Ruby's
Sometimes some
technically-
people don't know that.
And Ruby's
Some
Yeah.
people think it's RUBY.
No, it's
But
W.
it's
'cause
RWBY.
it's-
yeah.
I got
Red,
confused
white,
for. I got confused
black,
for.
yellow.
I got really confused for a long time because I thought it was supposed to be RWBY, but everyone calls it Ruby, so I was like, what?
And also the soundtrack for that entire anime is fantastic.
Oh my god, it's so
Nier
good.
soundtrack is better.
So, some mecha anime, they can pull off the CG anime too. Like there's one on Netflix called Noah Zero. It's pretty good. And
Yeah.
they have
Okay.
CG robots.
Don't
but-
hate me for this, but I really like Ajin. Even though the character models are awful, how it's 3D, it makes the fight scenes between the shadow monsters like insanely amazing.
Yeah, I think that's the only thing that actually looks
and the
good in
plot's
show.
really cool.
Also, if you want to get into Berserk, they condensed the first few seasons of Berserk into 3 movies, and they're all amazing.
Dragon Ball Z Kai.
Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z Super just finished.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
they
Dragon
did.
Ball Super just finished. The Tournament of Power is over.
Can we have a Dragon Ball Super Kai? Just because that's so much
It's
filler
all-
in that.
No.
It's only 150 episodes long, which really
That's
isn't
short
much
compared to Dragon
compared
Ball
to the
Z.
original Dragon Ball
Yeah, but
Z.
I heard there was a lot of filler in it.
That's short compared to the original Naruto, which was like 200 something episodes.
I mean, the original
Wait,
Naruto is also just Naruto.
Logan, did you just say that there's filler in a Dragon Ball series?
Wow.
There's no filler. There's just screaming. Calm down.
There's like 4 episodes of Goku screaming, guys. Don't
It
worry
really
about it.
is.
I mean, there's a legitimate 5
I
minutes
mean,
of him going Super Saiyan.
I really
for the first
want
No,
to
I know.
see.
Yeah.
The first time he goes Super Saiyan 3 in the series, he screams for 5 minutes straight.
Super
I
Saiyan
can
3
confirm
Goku
it.
has no eyebrows.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
You can't unsee it.
Or pupils.
Or
Or pupils, yeah. It's
I
just blue.
want, if anybody has like a link to this, link it to me or link it to the podcast page. I want
At
a
Tommy
compilation of all of the times Goku has screamed, like in one video, to just see how long out of all the Dragon Ball episodes are taken up.
I'm
just
sure
by him
someone's
screaming.
done
Someone
Actually,
probably
I
already
guarantee
made it.
somebody's done it,
Let's say,
but I want to see it.
It's Nerdnado podcast now. Remember we had to change it?
Yes, I
Oh,
did have to do some
yeah.
changes.
Yeah, say it's Nerdnado podcast. So if you do,
If you do want to go find our page,
Oh,
like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button.
oh boy,
Sound like a YouTuber now.
That's the joke.
that was the joke.
Well, I mean, it'd be.
like button.
So here's the thing. Here's the
Smack
thing.
that
If you
like
don't hit the
button.
bell button on YouTube, they don't send videos into your sub box anymore. So that's why they're all
Yeah,
pushing
that's-
for it because
That's
they
not.
want.
I still get videos in my sub box.
I do too.
You're,
Same
you're one
here.
of the few outliers.
No, I still get videos
Listen,
too.
I think you're just dumb.
You don't
No,
get you don't
no,
get them
so-
regularly. You get them in intervals.
It depends on how much you watch the person.
Yeah,
so if you
that's it.
watch like all of their videos, it'll go straight to your sub box. But if you only watch their video once every so often, that's the only like it'll show up in your sub box once every like
Make
month.
sure to hit
My
our
stuff
bell
all
so you
shows
get the
up.
notification.
Yeah, let's say YouTube's algorithm got stupid. Although here's the real thing, guys. Give us 2 likes and we'll do something stupid.
We're
No.
already doing something.
Yeah,
We're gonna do
we'll
something
We're
stupid
gonna do something
regardless.
stupid for 0 likes.
That's
honestly.
true.
If you buy me like cheese, I'll do something stupid.
Buy me cheese. Give me some of that smoked Gouda.
Yeah.
Oh, we
well,
haven't-
no, I prefer
Guys,
mozzarella.
guys,
if I'm gonna be
okay.
honest.
We haven't talked about Infinity War yet.
We haven't talked about
Okay,
Infinity
so
War yet.
I don't want to. The only thing that we can really talk about right now is the new trailer, and I want to stray because I now understand that there are people that try to stay away from the trailers, and there are huge spoilers in the new trailer.
Oh, okay. I'm glad I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
Then don't.
Was
If
there a
you
new
don't
one
want-
that came out besides the one that I linked to you the one day at 8:00 in the morning?
You mean the one that me and you got an argument about?
Yeah, because I definitely thought Chris Evans was Thor because why does he have a beard?
No, okay. Ooh, I thought you were going to say.
Okay.
So we cannot say anything about the new trailer because people here haven't seen it and people don't want to watch it.
Can we talk about Star-Lord roasting Iron
Star-Lord
Man?
roasts.
Oh my god.
That was given.
That's
Have you
it.
met Avi?
Have you
All right.
met their two characters?
All right, your plan is good. However, it's total garbage. We're going to use my plan.
Let me redo the plan and then maybe it'll be good.
Maybe
That is the actual line. We're
Just
not
maybe.
joking. That's the
I just
line.
wanted to bring up a couple of cool things. Like, we've seen every Infinity Stone that's going to be in the Gauntlet except for the Soul Stone. It's the only one that hasn't made a movie appearance
Yeah,
yet.
because it's
Purple?
the one in the eye of
Agamotto.
Vision.
yeah,
Vision's
one
forehead.
in Vision, one in the eye from
Tesseract.
Doctor Strange,
The Tesseract.
one in the
Tesseract.
Tesseract,
And then there's the
and
purple
then-
one in the first Guardians of
So,
the Galaxy.
little
Wait,
recap-
that's 4, and he already has one.
Yes.
Yeah, he
and
has
there's
one.
6.
And then,
Oh, there's 6. Okay, gotcha.
Just one last thing. We're going to wrap up. Going to do a real quick recap for you guys. Tesseract, where I'm counting all the Infinity Stones that we know that are going to be or are on Earth.
Yeah.
Tesseract, the one that Doctor Strange has. Vision's forehead, the one that Guardians of the Galaxy has, and then I believe the other one is also on Earth.
Well,
there's a
Thanos.
theory that the Soul Stone is in Wakanda, but that's just speculation.
I have a theory on
It's
that.
in
We all know
Bucky's
what-
new arm.
And we all know what happened to Star Wars with speculation.
I have a speculation given by the new trailer, but I can't say anything because you guys haven't
All
seen
right.
it.
We're
That's
gonna
cool.
take
I
a
don't want to know.
quick
Yeah.
break.
All right, let's say we're going to go ahead and have some advertisements.
Like,
I was
share,
serious-
subscribe, smash that like button, push for notifications.
Buy me cheese.
Buy us cheese. We accept
For all
payment.
your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions.
The Nerdnado podcast on Idiot Radio is brought to you by the Brookline Teen Outreach, a nonprofit located in the South Hills of Pittsburgh that offers free programming to youth ages 10 to 18. After school and weekend drop-in sessions provide tutoring, access to computers, community service opportunities, counseling, and life skill programs. The Brookline Teen Outreach is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives by offering success, understanding, and hope in our community. For more information, please visit Facebook, Twitter, or their website, brooklineteenoutreach.org.
Can you not with the Percocet horse?
Hey, it's the song. I'm just giving homage.
You're
All
singing
right.
so good, we might get copyrighted. Come on.
Sorry,
Oh,
sorry,
no.
sorry. Well, there goes my hip hop career, guys. I'm sorry.
I'm the one who's gonna be a rapper. You
In the-
already know
Are you
this.
gonna be
In
like
the
a candy
army?
rapper?
Dude, I'm already a SoundCloud rapper.
What is your name?
What's
little,
your name?
Little long hair.
Little your mom. God.
Okay, moving
Yo,
on.
guys,
Let's say,
never forget Lil Printer.
Hey, so
Little printer.
I'm very sorry. Didn't realize that I cut off Ethan there about what is it? Lustrous Land?
Land of the Lustrous.
Land of
So
the
we were talking
Lustrous.
about 3D anime and how they kind of suck, but this is one of the best 3D anime that has probably been out to date. So you should check it out. And they're all crystal people. It's
Yeah.
really cool.
Also, going off of TV shows, Jessica Jones Season 2 kind of slipped under the radar for me, which is actually kind of surprising because I am all about the Netflix TV shows that for Marvel. They are all ridiculously good. And I actually started watching Jessica Jones Season 2. It's much more detective show than you would think it is.
The only Jessica Jones that I've seen is in the Defenders.
Oh, yeah? Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. Yeah, no, Jessica Jones in Season 2, it starts off much more like detective-style show, and then it goes off and branches off into like a bit more traditional Marvel, which I think is
Okay.
interesting, yeah.
But enough about that. Let's move on into games.
Yeah, I was saying, let's start off with games. I just wanted
yeah,
to
Logan,
mention it.
enough.
I just wanted to mention it real quick.
So, gonna go from the top of my list because I get yelled at when I skip the list. What is an agony?
Agony?
Who put that in there?
Oh no, I put agony because it's
What is that?
what it is it's actually a game where you as the main character go to hell, and it is a very, very, very extremely dark game. Like they show the
Hey, we're child friendly. You go to heck.
Let's say, but like they show like
HE double hockey sticks me in.
Let's say, they show like it's so dark to the point where like if I want to stay family friendly, I can't describe everything that happens in it because it shows profuse amounts of nudity.
Oh no, I do know what you're talking about. I have seen that.
That's it. It shows profuse amounts of nudity.
Hey, that is out now, by the way, March 30th.
Oh yeah, it is out now. But
which today is March.
No, it's April.
It's April, buddy.
March 35th.
March 35th. But no, Agony is a game that it's a first-person exploration game where your main character like goes through hell.
You mean Ark?
And no, but like it's a survival horror-esque kind of game.
Ark.
So,
but,
since we just talked about skipping the list, I'm going to skip the list just to make everybody upset. It's not even on the list. There's a new game on Steam called Slay the Spire.
Oh my god!
It's an indie game. It's a card-building indie game. It's roguelike, so like you start out with a deck of cards and you climb this tower, and each card is like a attack or a defender, like a spell card.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I'd check it out. It's in open access right now, or open beta. It's not free though.
You activated my trap. You activated my
But
trap
it's
card.
definitely worth it from the gameplay I've watched, so check that out.
Okay.
So could you say it's a giant tournament arc?
Tournament Ark.
Nice. Oh, and one of the really cool things is when you beat the game, you get this isn't a spoiler because it's a roguelike and it doesn't matter, but when you get to the top of the tower, you like beat up the heart of the tower, and it's like this actual beating heart, and it says the damage you've done to the tower, and then it says the collective damage of everybody around the world that's done to the heart of the tower, and I think that's really cool.
That's really
awesome.
Is there like a global health bar for it or something?
There isn't a health bar, so you don't know how. We don't even know if it like will die or like what's going on with it, or if it can die. But there's a health number.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like replayability to me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's a roguelike. It's obviously replayable.
Do you fight God?
I mean, the tower is evil tower darkness.
So you fight God. It's
Sure.
it's a JRPG now.
It's an RPG.
It's now officially a
I'm going to go
JRPG.
back to our list because, I get yelled at, but then when Tommy does it...
Well, it wasn't on
I
the
want to
list.
talk about Far Cry
so-
5. I want to talk about Far Cry 5.
So-
okay, biggest release in...
From what I understand, Far Cry 5 isn't doing too hot.
No, but it's still the biggest release
And Cheeseburger,
in
so-
Ubisoft history.
What?
Cheeseburger the bear.
Cheeseburger the bear. But you
It's
can get a companion named Cheeseburger, and it is a bear.
And it's
Yeah.
also diabetic. I'm a bear.
But so
it's diabetic.
yeah. But
Oh
so
my
That's why his name is Cheeseburger.
This game is a meme.
I
yeah.
feel like the people that just like enjoy the Far Cry games, they're really into it. But the people that were like expecting something big and different are kind of disappointed.
Because the
How
thing is
is
that
it not different? You get Cheeseburger the bear,
Because
who is
Far-
diabetic.
the only difference between this Far Cry
mechanically,
game,
Devin.
the only difference between this Far Cry game and other Far Cry games is you don't have to climb towers to unlock map sections.
and this
And you
game
got
is-
Cheeseburger the bear.
and it takes place in
It takes place in rural America.
I thought you were about to say Wakanda.
Wakanda. No, what state? They gave us a specific state.
I think it was
Georgia.
Wisconsin?
I think it's more western.
I thought it was
Mississippi or
Utah, but I'm
something.
not sure.
Yeah.
No, if it was Utah, it'd be desert.
but no, it's like people were expecting it to be so groundbreaking and like
kind around here.
really messing with everything because all the a common complaint that I heard about Far Cry 5 is that all the characters are very cookie cutter. Like they're not unique in any way except for the main villain.
That's kind of Far Cry games
okay,
in general.
so here's what I was trying to get at earlier.
No, the original Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, the main protagonist was super cookie cutter, but the villains were always awesome.
No, I'm talking about like every character in that game.
no,
is
in
cookie
Far
cutter.
Cry 3 they were pretty bland.
So Far Cry 5
I wouldn't say that.
has topped Black Panther sales the first week after release.
That's a movie versus
How do
a
you-
video
That's a
game.
movie.
How do you
versus-
compare
What
those
list
two?
are you looking at?
What?
Forbes, dude. They have the
Forbes?
best things. But what I'm trying
Far
to get
Cry
at here is
5
that
has
it's
surpassed
Ubisoft's
Wakanda.
best franchise sales record to date of any of their games.
Really?
I found where the game takes place. It's in Montana.
Montana.
That's what it is.
Told you it's somewhere with an M.
Hannah Montana. Okay.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna move on because that was just my joke killed it.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone go home. All right, podcast is over. Nice seeing you guys.
I think we have a pickle to talk about.
Oh no.
No, I wouldn't. I actually want to talk about. I actually do want to talk about Ubisoft's new game.
Oh, really?
Skull and Bones. Yes, I'm super into it. Skull and Bones is what is basically Sea of Thieves, but for everybody. Because Sea of Thieves is Xbox.
Yeah.
And PC.
And PC. 'cause-
Maybe it'll actually have some depth to it.
Yeah. See, the problem. My problem though is I don't. It's by Ubisoft, which Ubisoft is known for Black Flag. I personally am not a fan of the boating in Black Flag.
I love Black Flag.
I hope that the
So
boating.
much.
I hope that Skull and Bones is its own thing and not Black Flag.
I was gonna say we need more depth than what Black Flag had in the boat fights. Like the boat fights were fun, and I enjoyed them
There
for
was nothing
the
to-
first hour of doing it.
There was nothing to it after that. It is. It gets so bland.
It gets released. So Skull and Bones gets released this fall, and it's getting released on all platforms except for the Switch because
It's just
Yeah.
a Switch, yeah.
Ubisoft. I don't know.
I'll
How,
just play Skyrim.
and you can and it looks like
I don't know how the Ubisoft feels about the Switch so far. Actually, I haven't really heard much. About
So it
them.
looks like you
Yeah.
can build custom ships.
Which I'm excited for because we needed something more than just boating around and there's nothing to it.
Yeah.
I'm on a boat.
I'm on
That
a
was
boat.
that entire phrase was Black Flag in a nutshell.
I mean, Sea of Thieves is just you're on a boat, you kill skeletons, you get treasure, and
That
then
is more-
sometimes you fight a kraken.
That is more in depth than Black Flag.
It's like,
Black
for
Flag
Sea
had
of
a
Thieves,
coherent story.
it's like, we
Yeah, it
could have
did.
done a story, but they
Well, see,
didn't.
the thing about Sea of Thieves is it's supposed to be an open world game that you play with your friends. There's no story. That's the entire point.
No, but they really set a precedent for water physics in a game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games that have been getting released with no story, and I kind of understand because it's like when you release a multiplayer-based game with a story and the story's bad, everybody's gonna rag on you for it.
Yeah.
And it's like, why make a story if we're just gonna get criticized for it?
Well,
But at the same time, I enjoy the story. I personally, as a
I
agree.
recently
I don't like multiplayer.
I recently discovered that video games work in cycles. The way video games work are like lifespans. And right now we are in an era of video games where it's all about multiplayer.
well, this video sucks.
Look at the games
It's arena shooters and battle royales.
Yeah.
Look at what is out right now. Fortnite is blowing up.
Which is
PUBG is
sad
blowing
for me.
up. Call of Duty is always
PUBG's not blowing up as much because it's not free.
Well, yeah, but it's still
Got
it's
'em.
still up
and
there.
it's PC only. Oh wait, maybe it's on Xbox now.
It's
Yeah,
on
it
the
is on
phone.
Xbox.
It's on the
and
phones.
on mobile.
Yeah.
It's on the
Really?
phones.
Wait! Did Fortnite come out with a mobile version?
Yes,
and then
yes,
PUBG
they
Panic
did.
And then
No.
No.
PUBG's mobile was out before Fortnite's
And
mobile.
PUBG's mobile is
Yeah.
better than Fortnite's
And
mobile.
yeah,
I'm not
PUBG's
surprised.
mobile
Fortnite
is
mobile is
better than
awful.
Fortnite's
Oh, a
mobile.
funny thing about PUBG's mobile is that people have been emulating the PUBG mobile
On
on
PCs.
computers so they can use
I definitely
keyboard
don't
and
know
mouse
someone-
when everyone
I
else
definitely
is using
don't know
touch
someone who's
controls.
done that at Jake.
That's
Oh,
funny.
hey.
So I just signed
Jake,
up for the
yeah.
Skull and Bones PS4 beta, and whenever I did it, it told me that I could also register for the Crew 2's upcoming beta. And
I don't even know what that is.
The Crew was one of the best driving games.
It was a
well,
really,
I
really
don't
good
enjoy
driving
driving
game.
It was a bit under the radar when it came out, but from what I heard,
Well,
it
it's
was a
because
pretty
got-
solid driving
I think
game.
it was because it got released on top of another major title.
Need for
and
Speed.
It got,
Yeah.
it got released under Need for Speed, and it just got crushed.
I believe it was Need for Speed, Cops and Robbers.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it just got absolutely crushed.
Because
under
Need
that.
for Speed, Cops and Robbers blew up.
You would think that game developers would pay attention to whenever other game
Yeah,
developers are
come
releasing
on.
stuff.
Yeah,
but,
really.
you know.
Like, don't you think they would learn something from like Battleborn
yeah.
and Titan and
I'm
the
obs-
original Titanfall? It got released
And
at a really
Titanfall
bad
2.
time.
I'm upset because Battleborn is a great game, but it got overshadowed
Mm-hmm.
by Overwatch, which is upsetting. I mean, I actually played that game, and
Who
I had a
on the
lot of fun.
Battleborn PR team thought that was a good idea?
Yeah.
Guys, don't know.
We're gonna put our game out at the same time as a super anticipated game that's basically Team Fortress
Well-
2, and it's pretty awesome. But we're just gonna see if we can do better than them, even though I know we can't.
On top of that, Battleborn was in development for way less time than Overwatch. Overwatch was in development since like 2012
To
by the
be
time
fair-
they released
Yeah.
it.
To be
Yeah.
fair, Battleborn came out like a month before Overwatch.
That's too soon.
In beta.
No, it was out.
Was
yeah,
it?
the full game was out. They
Oh.
needed to wait
Still,
until the
they
Overwatch
needed to
hype
wait.
showed out.
Yeah.
Or it released it earlier than a month before.
If they would have released it or earlier, it would have gotten like the
And-
development.
Well, yeah, I know
have a
it would
problem
have
with,
it
like,
would
an
have been
incomplete
glitchy, and I know
game
they
and-
wouldn't have done that. But maybe they should have.
All right,
You know,
So the point of my entire rant about games that don't know what they're doing, Ubisoft's Skull and Bones looks kind of promising. Let's just hope that they do better than they did with Black Flag's boating. A lot of people disagree with me, but I don't think there was enough to
See,
it.
I feel like if there's enough people that think Black Flag boating is really good, and then they're going to go in and put their entire crew on boating and not like the other aspects of, how
Being an
Assassin's Creed had
game.
all of those other things with it.
Being
All
an
of those
Assassin's
people
Creed
are now
game.
going to be on making boating awesome. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be good.
That's it. 'Cause
Yeah.
The thing about Assassin's Creed Black Flag was that it was also an Assassin's Creed game.
Yeah.
They just added boating because it's like, oh, you're a pirate, might as well let them have it, right?
I'm sorry for the rough transition, but we've talked about this for a while, so we're gonna move on.
Oh, can we talk about the pickle?
The
now?
pickle. The pickle.
I have some bigger news than the pickle. So I don't know about you guys, but Aiden did fight the pickle. Me and Aiden both fought the pickle,
Can we say
not
what
together.
the pickle is?
I'm getting there. So Monster Hunter
Stop tapping the table. You're giving me anxiety.
Monster Hunter has free DLC, for those of you who don't know.
All
And
of
the
it's
first
free.
DLC just came out. Devil Joe. Devil Joe is basically just Anjanath, but a pickle. He's,
Put a pickle.
he's long and green and looks like a pickle. Like
And he picks everything up. No matter what monster it is, he puts it in his mouth.
so
And then he will hit you with said monster.
no, that's a rough fight. I think that is actually one of the harder fights in the game.
What,
agree.
getting hit with the monster?
Well, no, because his moveset actually consists of AoEs that you cannot really dodge.
I'm just saying, if he came up to me with a great Jagras in his mouth and tried to smack me with it, I'd just laugh and let it kill me. At that point, I got memed to death.
What do you mean? We've already killed the Anjanath, and that's exactly what it did.
It didn't run around with the great Jagras
Yeah, it
in
did.
its mouth.
When you
I
first-
never saw it. In the first cutscene, it picked it up, but while you're fighting it, it never goes and picks up the Jagras and comes and
Oh
hits
yeah,
you
no,
with it.
I haven't seen the Devil Joe actually pick up an enemy while fighting. him.
Really? Devil Joe will pick up another monster.
I fought it in the
start
wasteland.
eating it, and well, it'll pick up. It can pick up Diablos too.
I
Oh
was
my
fighting
God.
it over
Yeah.
like in the middle of nowhere.
Oh,
in
okay,
the wasteland.
but it can pick up other monsters, and it will keep the monster in its mouth, and it can hit you with that monster. It's ridiculous.
that is nothing compared to the other monsters that got leaked though.
The Teostra.
Oh. I
So-
think the toughest thing about Devil Joe, though, is probably his unblockable staggers. Like, he has moves where even if they don't hit you, you still get, like, staggered or even stunned a little bit sometimes.
Get good, scrub.
He gives you the broken ankles a lot.
That
yeah.
sucks.
So the new DLCs that have been leaked, we have 2 repeats, 2 subspecies as they like to be called, and then a new monster. So, well, a repeating monster from an old game. The first monster that we learned about was Kirin. It was a black Kirin that uses ice powers instead of electric powers, which sounds cool. All right. I forget its name. I believe it's like an Okashi Kirin or something like that. Takashi Kirin something.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then we also have, so in case you didn't know, Teostra is the king.
Manticore.
Manticore.
Teostra is the king Manticore. Well, apparently, I forget the name of it. It's similar to Teostra. It's like Teostro or something like that. Is the queen, which is blue, and she is kind of like her own thing, which is really cool.
Is it still fire damage?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so it's like the Rathian and the Rathalos, but like on steroids and also Teostra.
Actually, no. The thing about the Teostra and the female
also
Teostra is they do not fight together. It's actually said in like canon that they are rarely ever seen together.
I'm just saying that like the
Yeah.
king and the queen, like the Rathalos.
but the
and Rathian.
Rathalos
Yeah.
and the Rathian tend to stick together. But I get what you're saying.
I mean, not all the time, but I've seen them fight each other. And it's like, wow,
Hey,
you're
well,
having marital issues.
That's just marriage counseling. Calm down.
That's just marital issues.
That's how they get all their rage out.
Also, third monster that we found out about, I forget its name. It is a monster that repeated from Monster Hunter Ultimate 3.
Ooh, Lagiacrus.
I think it is Lagiacrus.
I'll cry. I will never
that
play
the-
that game again.
Was that the one with
but
the-
there's not going to be a water battle.
I don't care.
Is Lagiacrus the one with the...
It's the giant serpent monster.
No, so it's not that. So the new monster is the next dragon. And it
Gotcha.
uses 4 different elements. Fire, ice, electric, and dragon.
Oh, so you mean you just lose?
Yes.
You just lose.
But the
you
thing about it
resist
is
one
it
of it?
doesn't the canon, like the description for it is it does not know how to harness the power, so it's random.
Got him.
Nice.
So when he's flying, it's electric and ice, I believe, and then when he's on the ground, it's fire and dragon.
So it's like you don't even know what's going on, and neither does it.
Nope.
Neither does it.
I forget the name of it, but if you could find it, that'd be awesome.
Let's say send it to us on Nerdnado.podcast. Another
well, we
shameless
have
plug.
we have an
We
Aiden-
have an Aiden for that.
yeah. Aiden's our
Aiden's doing all the Googles.
Or you could put it on Nerdnado.podcast. Another
Like,
shameless
share,
plug.
subscribe, smash that bell notifications.
Since this is like leaking and speculation, it's going to be kind of tricky to find
Yeah.
exactly
well, you can
where
just
it's
go to
from.
Monster Hunter 3 enemies.
Well,
Yeah.
you'd have to scroll through the entire list.
of Monster Hunter 3 enemies.
I mean, I know what it looks like, but
Monster Hunter.
Wait, that's
Monster
not
Hunter
it.
3 Ultimate or Monster Hunter Try?
it's similar. It looks similar to Nerdnado. That's why I got
Oh, okay.
confused.
Wait, is it Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate or Monster Hunter Try?
Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate.
Okay, because there's a difference.
There is a difference.
I was like, Monster Hunter Try was on the Wii, and it was also on the...
The difference is one of them was good.
Gotcha.
Quick, before we wrap up for another break, Dragon Ball Z Fighter DLCs. We got that Broly and that Bardock.
Broly doesn't have pupils. Where are they?
He's also taller than the health bars.
Or balancing.
No, okay, so we were messing around with some.
He's taller than the health bars.
We were messing around with Broly, and Broly actually is so tall that if he stands like when you first spawn in, Broly will stand above his.
He covers the bottom health bar of the 3.
Yes,
Oh my gosh.
It's crazy.
he is massive.
That's so dumb.
It's
And you
if
just
you
lose.
pick when you're picking characters,
Have you seen
I
the
one time
Broly
picked
movie?
Broly and then picked Gohan, and I could not see Gohan.
You can't,
Oh, yeah.
or Gotenks. He just towers over them. It's
Can't
insane.
It's
Actually, have you seen the Broly movie? Broly's canonically that tall.
yeah, he's massive. He's scary.
Kakarot!
Apparently,
Oh, so
Aiden's
good.
been mastering Broly, which I'm concerned.
I don't ever want to play that game again.
Yeah,
my
I
goodness
can't beat him
gracious.
normally.
I'll just play as Gohan and take your ankles.
All right, well, we're going to go
Can't take Broly's ankles if he doesn't have any.
ahead and... Oh, good lord.
All right, guys. I'm gonna do my this day in gaming history real quick. The Sims came out today. Yoshi's Cookie, one of the best NES games.
I actually
Get
like
on
Yoshi's
it.
Cookie.
Lego City Undercover. If you
Cool.
guys haven't picked it up, let me tell you, you get to be a Lego detective, and it's pretty sweet. Drawn to Death, which was a free game on PS4 a while back, and it's all right. I didn't get too into it.
Yeah.
And then Persona 5, which we talked about today, and a lot of times that came out
circle.
today.
Oh, boy.
Like 2 years ago now?
I think 2 years, yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say it's an older game.
It's an oldie.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Tommy, you're not my mom.
I don't care.
I don't want to take a break.
Go once.
For
Oh,
all your
once.
heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Looking for a DJ for your next party, corporate event, wedding, or special occasion? Contact Rich Who Entertainment, the official DJ of Idiot Radio. For free quote and information, give them a call at 412-266-1266. That's 412-266-1266. Rich Who Entertainment, DJs for all occasions. The Nerdnado podcast on Idiot Radio is brought to you by the Brookline Teen Outreach, a nonprofit located in the South Hills of Pittsburgh that offers free programming to youth ages 10 to 18. After school and weekend drop-in sessions provide tutoring, access to computers, community service opportunities, counseling, and life skill programs. The Brookline Teen Outreach is dedicated to making a difference in people's lives by offering success, understanding, and hope in our community. For more information, please visit Facebook, Twitter, or their website, brooklineteenoutreach.org.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, food truck and catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
All right, Devin, you can stop now.
Time
Let's
to
talk
stop.
magic cards.
Let's talk
Alright.
Wait,
magic,
no, we still
yeah.
have video games.
Oh, that's true. We do. We do still have a
You're
couple
right.
video
Hold on,
games.
hold
Slow
on.
down.
Slow your
So,
roll.
just gonna do some nice shout outs there. We talked about Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Yeah, Bardock is here now. We can now play as Kakarot, and Kakarot.
You can play as Goku,
Goku,
Super Saiyan, Super Saiyan God, the two Super Saiyans. You could play as Goku Black, or you could do Goku, Super Saiyan, and Goku's Dad.
Yeah, so
Or
can
you
just-
could do him and his kid, or him and a fusion
My
of
new
his
favorite-
kid and
my new
another
favorite thing
kid.
is
Okay, we get it. There are 4 Gokus in the game. That
There are
has
like
26
6.
characters.
It's every Dragon Ball Fighter Z game. Or Dragon Ball Z game. It's what happened.
Go.
So
That's it's a lot
also
of Goku.
apparently
His
a
adult version
PS4.
of his kid.
Just a friendly reminder. We have talked about it before, but reminder: Spider-Man is coming out.
That's
I'm
true.
so
On
hyped
September
for that.
7th, the official release date. I was
I
on
don't-
IGN today scrolling through, seeing what we can add in.
I don't
It's
know
made by
who
the
added this
same
in here, but
people
we've talked about this.
Who made like Sunset Overdrive, so it's gonna be really fluid and
Oh,
nice.
yes,
and I'm
yes.
excited.
Yeah, let's say. It's gonna be real
Another
nice.
thing, apparently Fortnite has vending machines now.
It's becoming
So
a
what you
gacha
do?
game.
So here's what you do with the Fortnite vending machines: you take your materials and you give it to the vending machine, and you pray to RN Jesus.
That
Probably
you get
give
the
it-
John Wick skin.
No, you gotta pray to RN Jesus to get a gun.
My favorite memes are the ones where it's like when you shoot at John Wick one time and he builds an entire castle, and it's like, well,
Well, I guess that's not happening anymore.
but big thing I've been building up to. Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest 11 has finally been announced for PS4. It's
I'm
PS4
so
and
excited.
Switch.
This makes me want to replay Dragon Quest now.
I am so excited.
Yeah.
One of my favorite games of all time is Dragon Quest, the one where you're an angel.
Nine.
That's
the one.
nice. Sentinels of the
Sentinels-
Starry Sky.
That's the one I just said.
I love that. That game is the
So
best game I've
good.
ever played in my entire life.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Hey, you want a super cool RNG where you get a cool customized character who has a lot of plot and is actually really cool? You play Dragon Quest 9.
There's no release date yet, but you can pre-order it on PS4. So
Yeah, that kind of
Yeah.
concerns me a
Oh
little
yeah.
bit.
Great thing about Dragon Quest, the
they don't
art-
do pre-release. They do not do pre-orders.
You can make your
if they're
character
gonna
look
push it
like a
back.
Super Saiyan.
You know what happened the last time I pre-ordered a game?
What?
It
Was that
Destiny.
I got
Destiny
tucked
2?
over because it was Destiny 2. Now I'm stuck with the next 2 DLC.
Same.
Dude, Dragon Quest is an actual good game, though. The past 10 games
Got
have been
him.
amazing.
Yeah.
Except for Dragon Quest Warriors and Dragon Quest Builders.
Well,
we don't talk about
those
those.
aren't mainline games; those are spin-offs. But Dragon Quest,
Exactly.
amazing art. It's by same guy that does all of the art for Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Quest
I always
art
make my
it
character
gives
look
me
like
life.
a Super Saiyan.
I forgot it was by the same person that did
Yeah,
Dragon
same
Ball.
artist.
I love building fighter classes in that game so much.
Yeah.
Oh, I played a paladin in 9.
The Paladin is so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's
but yeah, I
ridiculous.
just wanted to throw in there how excited I am for Dragon Quest. I haven't shut up about it since I've heard about it.
Yeah,
I was
I mean,
browsing
Dragon
PlayStation
Quest.
and then I saw it and I was like, oh my woman.
Oh, Shinderu.
Okay, I'm done with video games now if you want
Let's
to
see.
move on.
Listen, we got magic stuff, and I'm really excited about this one too.
Yeah, I've been hyping up the Dominaria pack. It's the next Magic pack coming
I
out.
want to make
want that.
I want to
Now,
make a wizard
You
deck.
want Knights and Wizards? Here you go.
That's it. I want to make
Wait,
a
Knights
wizard.
and Wizards? I can make a knight deck?
I can make
I
a
already
wizard
got
deck.
there. It's mine. You leave me alone. It's
I
my
don't
deck.
care about your knights. I care about
It's
those
okay, you
wizardly
guys
powers.
just talk to the Bolus deck and then we go home.
All right, but yeah, legendary creature in every pack. There's special enchantments called sagas, and what they do is you play it, and it has a different effect at the beginning of every turn depending on how many counters.
Did
it
you see
has
the
on it.
legendary enchantments?
Um,
Or legendary
I saw the
sorceries?
I saw
Oh,
the
yeah.
last one get
Yeah.
announced.
It can only be played if you control a legendary creature, and that's really cool.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Also,
And
they br-
it's
also,
going to be easy because there's a legendary creature in every pack of Dominaria.
Also, another thing is they brought back kickers, which makes it that way you can pay extra. You can pay extra mana for things.
is
to
it
be-
just kickers or is it multi-kickers too?
I think I have only seen just kickers so far from this.
Kickers
Yeah,
never
I've
went
seen.
away. They just got less. put
there haven't
in.
been any multi
That's
kickers
it.
that I've seen.
That's it. Yeah.
Ethan.
Gotcha.
Look at me. I'm building a knight deck.
As is he.
We both can. It's
Also,
okay.
also they
Mine's
have
gonna be better.
they have
Okay, just let me pull this Jace the Mind Sculptor out of these Masters 25 packs, and then
Those
we'll
two.
We'll go from there.
Masters 25.
It's probably cheaper to just buy the card than to get it out of the pack.
Yeah, what's the cost on that?
Jace the Mind Sculptor is like $100.
It's all right. I'll just sell my
think it-
$80 masterpiece.
I think it
card.
went.
Have you not done that yet?
I think it
No,
went
it's
down
in
a
my blue
bit
deck.
I could sell my $30 one.
since
yeah.
since it got reprinted in Masters 25. But a Masters 25 box is like $250 to $300.
I'm so tempted to buy one.
I'm about to buy a
sorry.
booster box of Eldritch Moon. That's an old.
I might actually try to get one of the a box of what's the new one?
Dominaria.
Dominaria.
I'm essentially buying a full box. I'm gonna split
Logan's
a box.
splitting one with me and one with Aiden, so he's
Yeah.
getting kind of cucked in the amount he's paying.
No,
How is he
I'm gonna
get-
get
how
myself
so?
one. When does this come out?
He's getting 2 halves for the price of one. That's
That's still one.
that's still one.
also I get.
He just gets
you're
2
right.
different sets
Let's say
because
I
he's
just-
Logan.
Let's say because of the fact that I don't care. And I'm all right with the RNGesus factor of being.
Logan, you want to split a booster box with me?
Logan, you want to split a booster box?
Sure, I'll buy 2 booster boxes. I won't care.
Logan's gonna spend $200 on Dominaria.
Darn straight.
When does this come out?
April
27th.
27th.
Then I
Yeah.
guess I'm not getting one because I won't have money by then.
Oh man.
Wait a minute, April 27th. I'm back from Scotland.
Same.
Hey, this
Except
is
not
about
Scotland.
this is about video games and board
that's
games. Get your
the
life out.
day out. That's the day we get back from Orlando.
Oh, that's rad.
Orlando Bloom
Where can we buy these Dominaria boxes?
everywhere.
Everywhere.
But a funny thing happened while me and Logan were looking at some Magic card stuff. I started looking up some older Planeswalkers, and some of the ones that used to be like pretty expensive are like dirt cheap right
Yeah,
now.
they're like $4 or $5.
Chandra Blaze is like $3 on eBay. Tommy,
Yeah.
do you remember that Planeswalker?
You mean you take like 15 damage because why?
It's it's you draw a card, discard a card, and then take 4 damage or something, and then
Yeah,
deal 4 damage.
Yeah.
and that's the +1 ability.
That was the Pyromancer, right?
That was Chandra Blaze.
Okay, yeah.
What color?
And Pyromaster is also super cheap right now, and there are a couple other Planeswalkers that are just like way cheaper than they were a couple years ago.
Because I was looking at also, by the way, whenever we mention the Saga cards, you should look at the leaked one so far. The art on the Saga cards is so friggin' beautiful.
Oh yeah, the art's pretty nice.
They are ridiculous. Like it looks like old-fashioned, something you would see on like a wall or like a flag. Or
Do we have masterpiece cards in Dominaria? Because I'm
think-
looking for even more prettier cards.
I haven't seen anything about it yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
But I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, maybe.
Because I love the masterpiece cards in like the Amonkhet and Hour of Devastation sets because they're all like Egyptian hieroglyphs and stuff.
Also, another
and
thing
they're
about
really sweet.
another thing about Dominaria, and this is why I want to make a wizard deck so much, is because there are certain spells called Wizard's Lightning Bolt or Wizard's Aura, and what they do is they cost less to cast
If you have a wizard.
if you have a wizard. So you can cast Lightning Bolt for 1 mana
Ew.
if you have a wizard. 'Cause
Ew.
There's Wizard's Lightning Bolt that says if you have a wizard, it costs 2 less to cast.
That's gross.
So it will cost you 1 red mana, and you can just cast Lightning Bolt. And so you can have 3 damage for 1 mana. It's
That's-
so good.
That's gross.
I want that
I'll cry.
so much. You have no idea.
What do you mean you'll cry? You'll find a way to incorporate it into a deck and then destroy all of us in,
Oh,
in
you mean my-
easy fashion.
My goblin deck?
Your goblin deck?
That's all low cost goblins or instants and sorceries.
Well, yeah, that's just called being a jerk.
Precisely.
Let's see. You just have a goblin. Oh, did you incorporate? You should incorporate some of the unstable cards like Goblin Barrel.
No, dude. We don't play them white border cards.
I know.
Yeah, I don't. I try to stray from them. Them non-black borders.
And it's not Goblin Barrel; it's Box of Free-Range Goblins.
Oh, it
Remember?
is.
You
It
have
is
to-
Box
I
of
actually,
Free-Range
there
Goblins.
actually
You
is a
ever-
goblin barrel card, and it's
Oh,
like
yeah, there's
3
that
mana
too.
for 2 goblins.
Quit playing your Clash of Clans. Calm down.
Good lord. That's
Well, actually, Magic came out with it first, so get on my
Wait, is
level.
Goblin Barrel in Clash of Clans? I thought it
Clash
was
Royale, whatever.
Oh,
Goblin,
I
yeah,
was
Clash
confused.
Royale. But
Yeah.
regardless, I
Either
still
way,
win.
I don't care.
It's another brainless click the screen game.
Oh, that you play.
No.
that
No, I
you. Yeah,
you stopped playing that game? Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising. I didn't
Ethan
know
moved
that.
on to better things, like
what?
sleeping.
Like
like
Fire
Fire
Emblem
Emblem
Heroes.
Heroes.
Yeah, really.
Listen.
It's okay, me too.
What
Yeah.
about Mobius Final Fantasy? Just saying.
Actually, can I get into
Oh, have you
why
been playing
I'm
that?
buying Eldritch Moon?
So good.
Guys, Pathfinder got a new edition recently.
Oh, well, it's not out yet. They're
Yeah.
announcing it. And what they're really hoping to do is to make it more approachable, because if any of you guys played original
I've played Pathfinder.
like Tommy and I've played a little bit, it's pretty convoluted.
Didn't
There's a
you
lot
play a
going
wizard?
on.
There's
Okay,
a
you could-
lot of stuff going on.
Did you play a wizard in that and you could cast magic missile once a day?
No, that was original Might and Magic.
Oh,
The-
I'm sorry.
I forgot something.
Shout out to Cameron, original Might and Magic. He was the one who had all the books.
I forgot something for the podcast, and I feel like I almost just like ruined the podcast. It's not another podcast with me on it until I talk, or at least mention
Dark Souls.
I was going to say
Got
Dark Souls
him.
Remastered.
Come on.
They're announcing more stuff about it, and like I've seen some screenshots and some videos.
Okay, but the day Dark Souls Remastered was released, there was an update for Super Mario Odyssey, and there was there's like a Black Knight like suit for Mario.
I love it.
And it's like, oh, what is this, Dark Souls?
You mean was it the does he have like a weird
He is. It looks like he's in a Black Knight suit. Like he has a knight suit and it's black, and then he has a knight helmet and it's black.
There's like 7 different Black Knight suits in.
It's not an actual Dark Souls.
Okay,
Black
I
Knight
thought they
thing.
might
It
have.
just was released on the same day, and people think it's like
It's correlated.
an homage.
Yeah.
It probably was.
It's a reference.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
But don't forget about the Solaire amiibo.
Oh, the Solaire amiibo is
Yeah, now we
amazing.
can all
Yeah.
praise the sun.
Ayo.
I still have a video of us all praising the sun at 7 in the morning. Just
That
saying.
was great. No, that was hysterical.
Was Tommy there for that?
I don't think I was there for
Was
that.
I there for
I
that?
don't think
You
I
it
were
was at your
there.
house, Ethan.
You were there
It
for
was
that.
at your
That's when I
house.
brought the tree
You
home.
were there for that. No.
Oh no, I
Tommy-
was there. I was asleep though.
Let's say
Because I
Tommy
slept on your couch.
Let's say Tommy was
Because
back
you
at
guys
the
were like,
place
"Oh, we
asleep.
just stayed up all night. Now it's 7 o'clock. We're gonna go for a walk." And I was like,
no, we were going.
"No."
We were going to get breakfast with Ethan's money that he didn't get.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna. So what the plan was I was gonna go to Shop and Save, and then we were all gonna hop on a bus and go get breakfast somewhere.
We were going to go get breakfast at Dunkin' Donuts, I think.
Yeah, but the thing, the problem though is that Shop and Save they
Doesn't
they
open
kinda,
at 7.
No, it was open. It's just that they don't give your checkout until 12.
Oops.
And so we came back, and I was like, I'm not coming home without a spoil, and I saved the tree that was down on the side of the
Because
road.
there was a dead tree.
Is it still planted in your backyard?
No.
No, they
We
tore that
burned it
thing out of the
forever
ground.
ago.
Dude, I just remember your mom coming downstairs, and you guys were all asleep, and I'm sitting on the couch, and she was like, "Why is there a tree in my backyard?"
Some random dead tree.
That's when Brandon got caught. He was on the swing, and his knife got caught in the swing.
No, that was
his
totally a
pants.
thing. And he tore his pants somehow. That was friggin' hysterical.
No, he didn't tear his pants.
Oh, no,
the
he
hook
bent-
on his knife bent.
Yeah, he bent the
Oh my
he
God.
bent the belt clip.
It went from this to this.
Let's say it went for a full 45 degrees. That was so funny.
I
was
don't
great.
think the audience can see the.
Let's
the
say they
this
can't-
to this thing.
I was
Yeah.
showing Tommy because
Audio podcast. What was it? Audio listener friendly. I forgot what
Open
it
your
was.
minds. Open the third eye.
Open
and you'll
your
be able
third
to
eye.
see.
Notice
Yeah,
everything.
God.
Notice me, senpai.
Oh, good lord. But anyways, so yeah, just a quick recap. Dominaria comes out the 27th. When does the 25th anniversary pack come out?
Tomorrow.
I think it's already out.
Is it already out?
It's been out.
Okay, cool. I'm just wondering.
I think
Didn't
so.
that come out recently?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
there was
went.
there was a draft.
Yeah,
for
no,
it.
it definitely did come out because I wanted to go buy packs somewhere and they didn't have them and I was really
Oh,
upset.
Masters 25 came out like at the end of last month.
Do you know if? No, I'm not. Never mind.
I don't know.
But yeah, so that actually came out, which I'm probably gonna buy a pack or two.
Yeah, I just spent $20 on 2 packs. I'm going to. It's okay.
I'd say I'm probably going to. I'm gonna be buying Eldritch Moon. I'm gonna buy a booster box of that because that's only like $80. I mean, it's like $90.
They're lower. Aren't they?
Why are you buying Eldritch Moon again?
Because he has an obsession with like
Lovecraft horror.
You should just go
Yeah.
straight Innistrad. It's cheaper.
Innistrad?
Innistrad's an older set, but it's
Innistrad's
cheaper.
gothic though. That
I mean, I'd probably. Be
It's like Gothic Lovecraft.
no.
That's
no,
what that entire block is.
Eldritch Moon.
Eldritch Moon is based off of Innistrad.
yeah, I know, but
Eldritch
Innistrad
Moon
is
goes-
Innistrad is mostly gothic, and then
Eldritch Moon goes more
transitions into Lovecraft. That was the
Yeah.
whole thing about it.
Also, there are werewolves in there that are so cool.
Werewolves come from Innistrad.
I know, but like, did you read it? Did you read the werewolves? It's so goodly. I want it so bad. Oh my
Nice.
lord. Yeah, but yeah. So I'm gonna be probably buying a thing of that.
That was me opening my wallet.
Oopsie daisy.
Oops.
Oh no. Anyways, anything else anyone wants to say before we have to sadly sign off?
Dark Souls Remastered. Yeah.
Children of the Whales is a good anime on
Oh,
Netflix.
I'm probably gonna
check
watch
it
it,
out.
yeah.
I need to go watch
Ve-
Berserk
very
because Dark
pretty.
Souls.
You do need to
Guys,
watch
if you
Berserk.
gave up on Destiny 2, give it another chance. It's kind
Give
of
it-
getting better.
No,
Give it
it's
another
over.
chance.
I'm
We're
sorry.
not
Blair
ending
Yes.
this with a plug to
They
Destiny
killed it.
2.
They killed it.
Go-
Hard. They killed it.
You know what we
harder
are
than
ending this
Destiny
with? A plug to our podcast. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, smash that like button, hit the bell for
no.
notifications.
Go to nerdnado.podcast.
Also-
Every other week
Facebook.com.
sometimes.
Every
Every
other week,
other
most
week.
of the time, just look at our Facebook.
Let's see,
You'll
look at our
know.
Facebook
Okay, on
page.
it. Also, if you're up to it, just send us a quick DM and be like, "I love you guys," and then we'll accept it.
Yes,
Be like, we
will
love you
accept
too.
you. And also biased cheese.
Biased cheese. Yeah, just send it to my Amazon account. I'll link it if you DM me.
If you DM me.
Make sure to add me on Google Plus.
Google
Yeah.
Plus.
Follow my Snapchat.
But anyway, so we're going to go ahead. We're going to sign off. Thank everyone for listening. It was a great time. It was absolutely wonderful. We will try and go back to our
I like your hoodie,
You're
Logan.
terrifying.
I am terrified.
Logan, I really like your hoodie.
Enjoy your week.
My ears hurt.